2, 1. Good morning, everyone. Pete Cohen here. This is day 1 on purpose. I love that. I don't know about you, but I just love saying that, on purpose, because that's what this week is all about. It's on purpose. And there is nothing more important, I believe, than living your life on purpose. What does that mean? It means you have a purpose. You have a reason for doing what you do. And my goal for this week is to inspire you. My goal for this week is to astonish you. My goal for this week is to help you look at things differently, because I think, as many of you have maybe heard me say this before, in life, people don't change when you tell them what to do, you know, or they will for a bit, but that's not real change. A real change is when it's you that decides to do it. This is my way. This is what I want to do. Just don't, try and stop me, because you know what? I'm coming through. And we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm coming through. I'm coming through. You can't stop me. I'm coming through. But one more place to share this in, and then we can get really stuck into this week's content. So I would also encourage you, if you see me as your coach, let me ask you that question. How many of you see me as your coach, even though I'm wearing an incredibly loud, amazing shirt? How many of you see me as your coach? Because if you see me as your coach, one thing you need to do as your coach, it's just basic. If your coach says, listen, this is what you need to do, if you don't do it, then don't expect to make progress. Because I'm here for one reason, right? I'm here for one reason, and that is most definitely to inspire you. That's what I'm here to do. I want to inspire you to do whatever it is that you want to do. And I know that it isn't necessarily going to be easy. Already, I can see that my battery on my phone is running out, because that's like us. We talk a lot about willpower, and when you know what you're here to do, and if you've got big goals and big dreams and big ambitions, you need willpower to get it done. But willpower is like the battery on your phone or your computer. You only have a certain amount. You only have a certain amount of willpower. Does this make sense? So how you live your life can dramatically affect the will that you have. But if we think, and so what's the greatest quality of any human being? It has to be the will to do something, especially if it's difficult. Would everyone agree with that? So it's great to see so many people in here. 103 people have shown up this morning. But of those 103, what are we going to do? I'm sure by the end of the day, there'll be a couple of thousand people that watch this. But how many people will listen? And how many people will listen and do? Because knowledge is great. We could pick up loads of knowledge. I could get some knowledge from this book, Instructions for Happiness and Success. Instructions. Oh, well, you're going to tell me exactly how to be happy? Okay, I need to get up at 4 o'clock, and then I need to say to myself, I'm great. Then I need to do this. How many of you would do that? Follow the instruction book to the T. Most of you would do it for a bit, but the rebel in you would go, I ain't doing this. Because you want to do things your way. There's a rebel in all of us, right? When you tell someone what to do, they go, I ain't doing that, because it's not their way. Does this make sense? You have to find your way, because it's your way. If you don't find your way, this is where so many people struggle in life, because they know they're not living up to their highest potential. So this week is on the power of purpose, and it is probably a challenging week for some people, because it's a question that sometimes they end up with some sort of regret, because they think, well, I haven't been living my life the way that maybe I could. Or for some people, I think I don't really want to think about it, because it means I've got to do something different. But then turn off. If you listen, you don't have to watch this. You could watch the news if you wanted to. I don't know, pick up OK Magazine or something. You can do what you want. But if you are here and you want to get the most out of being here, then I would ask you to follow my lead, because I'm here to inspire you. What's the greatest thing you can do? What is? Tell me. Anyone tell me. What is the greatest thing that you can do? Let me ask that question right now. What is the greatest thing that you can do? Let me see what sort of answers. It normally takes a little bit of time for people to come up. As you say that, yeah, and we've got one of our My 365 members who has an amazing story to tell, Jolene, who has decided that she needed to do something in her life, and she's now facing the reality of doing it. And I wish you such great success, and just know that there's hundreds of my 365ers that have got your back. So look, being consistent, be true to yourself. I'm asking you, follow my Ikigai. Now, some people go, what the hell's an Ikigai? But we'll look at that this morning. To inspire yourself, to take action, to be consistent. So what have you been put on this earth to do? This is such a big question. Now, some people would say, well, to be a father, to be a mother, to be a daughter, to be a best friend. What do you feel that you have been put on this earth to do? Some people are saying showing up. See, wouldn't it be amazing for all of us to become much more aware of what we are here to do? Who loves my shirt, by the way? It's pretty cool, right? I got my friend and my father-in-law sitting in the room, just making sure I'm doing things correctly. So some people say I'm here to shine. I'm here to go first. Love it. I love that, Verity. I'm here to focus. I'm here to be consistent. I'm here to follow my bliss. Okay, now with all of you that are writing that down, right, please, when you're writing those things down, to be me, to write, whatever it is, when you write it down, here's the next question. Why? Why are you here to grow? Kim says she's here to love it. Why? To teach others and inspires. I want to leave a legacy. Let me ask you that question. Why? Why am I wearing this shirt? Because people made it for me. People contributed towards this shirt being made. So when I'm wearing this shirt, I'm wearing the energy of what people did to give me something, to say thank you for what I'm doing for you, which is being up here for you, being here for you. But if you said, Pete, what are you here to do? Pete is here just for, well, he's here for a few reasons, but one of his main reasons is to fulfill his desire to help you find your purpose, right? That's what he's here to do. That's mine, right? So if you think about what I want to do, is I want to help you find yours, right? But for some of you, you think you don't know, but the goal is to get in touch with that, make it bigger every day, bigger, 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 bigger. Why is that so important? Why is that so important? I think it's so important because the most unique thing on this earth is you. You could go out and buy a red Ferrari right now. So it's your dream car, driving your red Ferrari, and you're looking at it. This is amazing. This is fantastic. And you drive down the road and you see someone else in the same red Ferrari, and you go, "Oh, it's not just me," And you realize that maybe what this red Ferrari isn't as great as who you are and what you can do. Is this hitting you? So what we're going to be looking at this week is, okay, what are you here to do? And you can decide what that is yourself. And it can change. It often changes as people go through their life. So here are the big questions. Why do you exist? Oh, that's a big question. So an easy question is, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm this or I'm that. A more challenging question is, what do you love to do? Okay. What are you passionate about? What inspires you? And then a bigger question is, what is your life's purpose? When you really work with people on a deep level, and I'm still refining my purpose, but you can see my purpose is to help you find what yours is. Why do I want to do that? That's a very good question. Why do I want to do that? Because that's what I feel I was put on this earth to do, to help other people shine. That's what I feel I'm put on this earth to do. So why do you exist? Why were you made, right? Why were you made? And what are the desired results that you want to create in this world? So this is some real soul searching. And on a Monday, this is what we normally do on a Monday. Let me just pull this back here. What we normally do on a Monday, is I ask you to do some reflection, to become more aware. Because awareness is the key. And what I'm asking you to maybe become aware of, what was your purpose many, many years ago, do you think? What is it that you really wanted to do? Maybe as a child, maybe when you were maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you were 2 or 3, you just wanted to play, you wanted to discover, and you wanted to grow. Physically you wanted to grow, but your brain also wanted to grow. You just wanted to learn. And that's why I used to play and make things and then make them and then pull them apart and then create them. And that's what you wanted to do. And then maybe when you were young, you started to realize when you came most alive. For some people, they were drawing, painting, cooking. For me, I think I came most alive when I was in front of people acting or doing some form of drama. I just felt like I was really being me. And then, of course, like many of us, at the ages of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then we started becoming more insecure. We started worrying. We started being frightened. But the essence of who we were was always there. And then what did we do? We then started fulfilling other people's dreams. What's the right thing for me to do? What do my parents want me to do? What are my peers doing? And then we start to conform. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with conforming, but I just think conforming is like wearing a pair of clothes that just don't fit you. They just don't feel right. Jerry, my friend here, he was doing a job for, how long were you doing that for recently? It just teared him apart. He hated it. He hated doing what he was doing. He didn't hate, maybe some of the people are watching. It wasn't an environment that he really wanted to be in, but it was a means to an end. So now he's out of that. So now he's got, well, now what can I do? And for some people that now what I can do, I don't know. Well, I think with Jerry, one of the things he likes to do is he likes to help and support other people and making things happen. A bit like his daughter, Hannah's the same thing. Like, so just be behind the scenes. Let's make it happen. Let's get it all together, because we all need each other. And what the world needs, I believe more than anything else, is a whole load of us who know what we're here to do. And when you think about what we're here to do, I believe what we're here to do is to give our greatest gifts to the world. When you look around you, what do you see? You see gifts that someone else has come up with, whether it's the television or the shelves or the book. It's a gift, or the toy or the lights. It's been given to you. This microphone, it's been given to you. It's a gift. And so is your life. What greatest gifts do you want to give to the world? It could be anything. It could be a hello. That's a great gift to give someone. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Now, what a great gift. I do it all the time. Why? That's what I love to do. So this might be a journey that we go on for some time. And sometimes the journey of learning anything is a journey that means that you go into the hall of failure. You want to go into the hall of success. You look at anyone who's successful and you see that picture of them successful because they won something. Well, how many times do you think they lost? How many pictures are there of them in the hall of failure? So this is a journey that we're all going on, my friends. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be amazing. And we're making big changes to the way we deliver My365. Come October, we are going to take this to a whole new level. And I invite all of you to come on this journey with us, because I don't know about you, but I'm ready. Are you ready? And thank you for saying that, Jenny, because, a lot of us are conforming, and there's a rebel inside all of us, right? So you say you wanted to be a writer. Okay, so what could you do about that now? So the key is to start writing it down. The key is to definitely journal. And the key is to give yourself a break and to smile and congratulate yourself from being here. So as we finish this broadcast for today, here's a couple of questions for you. What's your biggest learning from what I've just shared with you? What is it that you're going to take away from what I've just shared with you? Just imagine a world where you've got loads more people who go, I know exactly what I'm here to do. And it feels good. It feels great. It's like, we look at this week. What gets you out of bed in the morning? For me, what gets me out of bed in the morning is to get the opportunity to come and inspire you. Actually, for me to learn, grow, and then teach. I get 3 hours to do that. Learn, grow, and then teach. What about you? Thank you so much. I know many of you came to the summit on Saturday, which was just awesome. Wasn't it amazing? It was fantastic. And you wait till next year. We've already started planning for that. We've already started working out who we want to come and speak at the summit next year. So guys, have an amazing day. What have you learned from what I've just, what's your biggest takeaway? Write it down, share it, do whatever you want. This community is here for you. If you want to post, make a video, it's up to you, as long as you don't try and sell anything, apart from selling what it is that you're here to do. That's perfect. That's great. Have an amazing day. And I can't wait to see you all again really soon. It's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from Jerry. It's a good, what did they used to say on the two Ronnies? It's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from him. Good night. Let's say goodbye. We'll see you soon. In fact, let's turn this off on here for a second. Let's keep you guys running on here for a second on here. Then we'll go just do a quick 20 seconds on here. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's day one on purpose. Thank you all so very, very much for being here today. It's going to be an amazing week. What were you put on this earth to do? Let's connect to that. Let's make it happen and make you the very best version of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Right. Ta-ta for now, guys.